Now let's see one more parameter. Earlier you have seen that profit is depending on the investment, as well as there is one more parameter on which profit depends on. It is nothing but the time of investment. I'll just show you with this example what I mean to say. Now consider this example. Suppose if A and B, there are two people A and B, if A and B invest 50,000 rupees and after 6 months A quits and at the end of 1 year the profit is 30,000 rupees. So now just see this one. Let us say A and B have both started invest. Okay, let us assume that this is A's timeline. A has invested 50,000 rupees at this point, and he let it be there till this point, right? 6 months. And for the next half he is not there. Okay, and now B has also invested 50,000 rupees. Both of them invested the same amount in this case, and B was there till the end of 1 year. Okay, 1 year. Now after 1 year, at this point the business made a profit of 30,000 rupees, right? Now both of them have invested the same amount, therefore they are supposed to get the same share in the profit. But if you see this, the time of investment is different. One of them has invested only for half the time and the other one is there for full time. Got it? Therefore the time of investment in case of B is twice that of the case of A. So the profit should also be shared in that ratio. Right? So how to solve this question is, such a question is, you have to consider one thing. The profit that you make is directly proportional to the investment that you make into the business into time that you let the investment be there. Got it? The profit that you make is directly proportional to the investment into the time that you invested the money. So in the earlier case, if you observe in the last example, I given you the case in which the time is constant. Therefore we have taken the profit as directly proportional to investment. Right? So in this case, if you observe it, the investment is constant. Therefore you can take profit to be directly proportional to the time of investment. Right? So in case if both are given, then you have to apply both of them. So whenever such a question is given, you can use this relation and you can simplify it. Therefore P1, if this is the case, you can write like this, isn't it? P1 by P2, profit gained by one person is to profit gained by other person is equal to I1 by I2 into T1 by T2, right? So in this case, in this particular example, I1 and I2 are both the same, which means 50,000 and 50,000. Therefore I am just deleting it. But then T1 and T2 are different. So let's talk about A and B. So since it is A and B instead of 1 and 2, let me write PA is to PB equal to TA is to TB, right? Now what about the time for which A has invested? 6 months, right? What about the time for which B has invested? 12 months. Therefore I am converting everything into months. Okay, 6 to, which means 1 is to 2. So 30,000 has to be divided in a ratio of 1 is to 2. Now what is the profit A makes? The profit A makes is equal to 1 by 1 plus 2, why 1? Because his number is 1 here and total is 1 plus 2 into 30,000. So which is going to be 10,000. So 10,000 is the profit which is which A will get. Got it? So in case if we have 3 people, see, let us say P is directly proportional to I into T. In case if we have 3 people, then profit gained by A is to profit gained by B is to profit gained by C is to so on. Any number of people you might have is equal to investment made by A into time for which he invested is to investment made by B into time for which he invested is to investment made by C into time for which he invested, so on. Got it? So this is the general formula which you can remember. Got it? So all these questions you can solve it using this. Okay. Hi, if you are planning to do masters, then doing masters abroad is better than doing masters in India. I'll give you all the reasons. So first reason is, out of 1 lakh students who take GATE every year, there are only 500 seats in old IITs. So all the IITs put together have an acceptance rate of 0.5%, and IITs, universities better than IITs, they have very good acceptance rate like 30%, 40%, but all the IITs put together have an acceptance rate of 0.5%. And if you are working hard to get into IIT Bombay's ranking is 177 and IIT Roorkee's ranking is 400. If you are happy to get into IIT Roorkee, then getting into university is better than IIT Roorkee is easier compared to getting into IIT Roorkee. And looking at the salaries for computer science, for software jobs, if you have done your masters in computer science in US, the salaries are ranging from 80 lakhs per year to 1.2 crore per year. So even if you take an average of 1 crore per year, your savings will be much higher than the salaries in India. After taxes and your cost of living, you can easily save 40 to 50 lakhs per year. And in India, the maximum jobs that you get is around 30 lakhs. So your savings will be much greater than the salaries in India. And these are all the services that we provide. University shortlisting. So depending on your profile, we will shortlist what are the universities that you have to apply, and statement of purpose building, and then LOR guidance, and GRE and English test assistance, and education loan assistance. So you don't have to have any collateral, which means without any security, now you can get education loan. Getting education loan is very simple these days, and whatever the amount of fee that you have a range of universities. You can apply for 10 lakh universities, 20 lakh universities, or 50 lakh universities, but whatever it is, you are going to get complete education loan, and you can pay off your education loan in 1 year after you get a job. And then we do visa assistance, mock visa interviews, and then connecting with the university alumni. So now you might ask why we should join Game of Visas. So the answer is, we have 90% success rate, 99% success rate. And these are all the destinations that we guide the students to. So we guide students to any country that you want to go. So now it is not just USA. We guide to UK, Germany, Australia, Canada. So we guide students to all the countries. We work with all the destinations. And if you are interested in going abroad, you have to just drop us a message on this WhatsApp number 9494 555 454. Okay, thank you.